Now, nobody expected this twist, but one thing's for sure, 2024's Comic-Con will go down in history because Marvel did something no one anticipated. They brought RDJ back, but not as Iron Man, rather as Doctor Doom, who will now be the biggest villain in the entire multiversal saga. The same actor who a few years ago played the Infinity Saga's greatest hero, making the ultimate sacrifice, will now transform into the biggest villain of the multiversal saga, someone who is set to destroy everything. But this raises a major question. How will all of this unfold? RDJ's Doctor Doom has been announced, but how will Marvel set him up, showcase him, and display his powers? So far, we have seen Kang the Conqueror as the multiversal saga's big bad. But instead of conquering, Kang essentially dropped his own wicket. To understand this scenario, we need to first focus on the Fantastic Four movie, releasing next July, titled First Steps. This isn't just the first step for the Fantastic Four, but also for RDJ's Doctor Doom. I'm 110% certain we will see Doom in some capacity in this movie. This appearance will build a bit of momentum because Fantastic Four First Steps will release in July 2025. And just 8 to 10 months later, in May 2026, we will get Doomsday. In between, Marvel has no other major releases. Think of it this way. Doctor Doom will appear in Fantastic Four and then directly in Doomsday. Marvel has very little room to build his character or hype between these two movies. While Marvel has managed to pull off setups like this before, think of how they introduced Thanos in Infinity War without much prior buildup. Doctor Doom is a different story. Doom isn't an alien or someone with an inherently crazy appearance, and then there's RDJ's existing image in the audience's minds as Iron Man. Breaking or reshaping that perception into a new, darker character is going to be challenging. There are few possibilities. If Marvel chooses this route, they could explore the chemistry between Doom and Reed Richards, including the subplot involving Reed's wife, which is a crucial element in the comics. This could be carried forward into Doomsday and Secret Wars. Alternatively, RDJ's Doctor Doom might not belong to the Fantastic Four's universe. Instead, he could be from another universe, making only a brief appearance in First Steps, perhaps interacting with the Fantastic Four, but not having a substantial role. Imagine a scenario where their universe already had a Doctor Doom who either vanished or died, leaving a void. RDJ's Doctor Doom could come in to fill that void, developing some chemistry with the team until a major Galactus attack disrupts everything. Speaking of Galactus, First Step synopsis has already mentioned him heavily. The movie is set in a retro-futuristic 1960s world where Galactus attacks. Interestingly, a female Silver Surfer named Shala Ball from an alternate universe will appear instead of Norrin Rad. Now, Galactus's connection to Secret Wars makes this significant. Marvel might use him to lay the groundwork for Secret Wars. While the synopsis mentions a vibrant 1960s world under attack, it also hints at a personal angle likely tied to Franklin Richards, a powerful character from the comics. RDJ's Doom might exploit Franklin or use the Fantastic Four to achieve his goals, and while this arc could align with comic stories, Marvel might tweak things. For instance, in the comics, the story of Incursions revolves around beings called Beyonders, who create universes and place a molecule man in each. The death of a molecule man destroys the universe he inhabits. Marvel has touched on similar concepts before, like Anchor beings in Deadpool 3 or Avengers Secret Wars, who may or may not be molecule men. RDJ's Doom could hunt these beings, absorbing their powers, eventually creating a battle world, a makeshift universe made from the remains of collapsing ones. If this happens, First Steps might tease Doom's mystery, setting him up for full exploration in Doomsday, where Avengers could attempt to stop him. Another interesting theory, RDJ's Doom might belong to Earth 838, the universe introduced in Multiverse of Madness. The Illuminati, with one empty chair, could hint at Doom's presence. Wanda destroyed the Illuminati, but that chair's owner was never revealed. While some might speculate that Earth 838 connects to the Marvel's post-credit scene, where Monica Rambeau meets Beast and Photon, this creates inconsistencies with Maria Rambeau existing in both universes. Still, RDJ's Doctor Doom being linked to Earth 838 remains plausible, and his rise as a villain could stem from the fallout of the Illuminati's demise. In the comics, Doctor Doom has a deeply intertwined history with Wanda Maximoff, especially in the Children's Crusade storyline. In this arc, Doom manipulates Wanda during her vulnerable post-House of M state, using her immense power to further his own ambitions. Marvel could adapt parts of this storyline for the MCU, presenting Doom as a cunning strategist whose quest for ultimate power ties seamlessly into the ongoing multiversal saga. This would not only highlight his intellect, but also position him as a multifaceted villain with complex motivations. Another intriguing possibility could involve the anchor beings concept. Introduced in Deadpool 3, anchor beings are crucial to maintaining the stability of their respective universes. Imagine if RDJ's portrayal of Doctor Doom targets these beings across the multiverse, attempting to absorb their powers to forge his own battle world. This fragmented reality, pieced together from destroyed universes, would echo Doom's arc in the Secret Wars comics, where he becomes the godlike ruler of Battleworld. Such a storyline would allow Marvel to explore Doom's obsession with control and his unparalleled genius, all while expanding the multiverse saga's scope. Marvel could also take a slow burn approach, introducing Doom as a shadowy figure orchestrating events behind the scenes in Fantastic Four: First Steps. From there, they could delve deeper into his character in a dedicated movie, perhaps titled Doomsday, where his true plans unfold. This gradual build-up could create an air of mystery around Doom, coordinating in the Avengers uniting to confront him, or possibly revealing him as an anti-hero manipulating events for a larger purpose. Lastly, Marvel might choose not to adhere strictly to the comics, instead reimagining Doctor Doom in a way that subverts audience expectations. By blending elements from the source material with new, innovative twists, RDJ's Doom could bring a fresh, unpredictable energy to the multiversal saga. Regardless of the approach, it's evident that Doctor Doom is destined to leave an indelible mark on the MCU, reshaping its landscape in profound and unexpected ways.